Disley here, and today I thought I'd talk about the standby rate that is under the Contract Call Centres Award 2020. So let's get right into it. Under the award, it's clause 20.8, and it's called the standby rate. Now, the standby rate is basically if you are a person who works from home and you have designated roster hours, and your employer would like you to be on standby or available outside of your designated roster hours. The award basically says in Clause A, an employee who is required to remain in readiness for a return to work outside their normal working hours, i.e. your normal rostered hours, must be paid an allowance of 20% of the minimum hourly rate that you are paid. So that is your minimum base rate that you receive in your pay for each hour they are required to be on standby. So, for example, you might work Thursday to Sunday as your rostered hours, but you are working from home at the moment, and your employer would like you to be available Monday to Wednesday, or maybe even only on a Wednesday, and the employer is therefore required to pay you 20% of your hourly rate for each hour that you are required, or they require you to be on standby. This is particularly pertinent for busy times, for example, where lots of calls come in and the call queues, and there's a wait time that's not really acceptable by clients, that an employee can log on and start taking some calls. But as the clause says, you have to actually be paid to be on standby. Otherwise, you just work your normal hours, rostered hours that you are rostered on for when you're at home. Clause B basically says if you are receiving an appropriate overtime rate, then you are not paid the standby allowance, which is fair enough when you consider things. However, if you're on standby for 3 hours, maybe over the lunch period or the early evening period, you are then entitled to receive 20% for the number of hours that the employer requires you to be on standby. And if you really want to check this out for yourself, you can go to the Contract Call Centres Award 2020, and I'll put a link underneath the video so that you can check it out for yourself. Thank you and have a great day. Bye for now.